right here, cause I'm ready for whatever, let it go right here. Equip hollow tips, let it blow right here. Where them D-boys at? Here we go right here. These haters got a problem, let me know right here, cause I'm ready for whatever, let it go right here. Equip hollow tips, let it blow right here. Where them D-boys at? Here we go right here.
The Counsel.
Yeah, I'm about to be a problem, man. They just took me back to the old. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Take money, money, take money, money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. I'm about to be a problem, man.
The Counsel.
Boom, boom. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up,
What up, dog?
what up, what up, what up,
What up, dog?
what up, what up, what up, what up?
Live.
It's the Counsel. It's the Counsel, goddammit.
Counsel, motherfuckers.
You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you, God, for waking me up today on this glorious day that you have given me, and every day that you give me a second chance in life. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
I second that. I second that emotion.
You know what I'm saying? And the second one I want to do is I want to send a special shout out to SG. What's happening there?
Shout out.
Without you, we ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Without you, we ain't shit. Now, today is my motherfucking birthday.
Happy motherfucking birthday to you. Happy birthday.
See how SG hooked me up on my motherfucking birthday, nigga? You know what I'm saying? All right.
Yeah.
Hey, but today gonna be a good day. We got we got the one and only motherfucking Black Dean, Nastee OnGawd in this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? The one and only.
In the building.
The motherfucking intro that you be hearing coming on the Counsel. Black Dean. Black Dean, you know what I'm saying? Plus he fucking family on top of that. You feel me? Not just just cause he on here, say we family just cause he on here. No, he really fucking family, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing him for a long fucking time.
A nigga legend.
That's a fact.
The nigga's a legend.
That's a fucking
Fuck
fact.
that. Let it be known.
It is known that the Black Dean, better known as Nastee OnGawd, is a fucking legend.
It's a legend.
You know what I'm saying? Black Dean loved doing music. He just hate the game. I hate the game. Everybody hate the game because the way the game is being done is not the same no more.
And blessings to you also, Shalana.
What's happening?
Thank you for tuning in. Thank all y'all for tuning in to the Counsel. Everybody that's watching and everybody that's gonna watch.
Yeah, that's gonna watch too. You know what I'm saying? Just pull up some covers. I know it's a little nice outside, maybe a little chilly. Even if your fucking bank account fucked up, you might as well pull up some rug and chill with us. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to sit down with us tonight. And we appreciate it. Plus, it's my birthday too, so turn up. You know what I'm saying? On top of that,
let me ask you a question.
What's happening?
How motherfucking old is you?
I'm 44. God damn it. I'm part of 44. Goddamn right. I'm
Gray beards in the house.
Gray beard for life. 7 months shit, you dig? No gang banging, but we up in this bitch.
Yeah, so happy birthday from Edward Murray.
What's up? Hello. Appreciate it. Edward Murray is the realest motherfucker I know.
Shout out.
And he will go to war for me too, goddamn. You know what I'm talking about? Don't play no games with my motherfucking cousin. He been to war too. He a vet. Respect that shit and give me his due.
I I'm this nigga brother. I hope you feel the same way about me. Shit. I'm this nigga's brother.
Yeah, damn it. You hear
Happy
me?
birthday from Shonda and Dominique. You hear
What
me?
up, though, my
You're
babies?
getting the birthday shout outs all on the council this evening. With that. Happy
And I
birthday,
thank you.
take Gunna.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. My mama cooked me actually my family cooked me an amazing meal. And I had my family at my mama crib today, celebrating my birthday and everything. We had a good time, man. You know what I'm saying?
This your birthday blunt for me. It's just too bad I gotta smoke it, but I'm gonna smoke it on air. This blunt right here, I'm smoking
Yeah.
all this blunt for you.
This blunt's
Happy
for you.
birthday. This blunt's for you. Nigga. Happy
God
birthday.
damn.
Whole
Thank you, I
blunt,
appreciate
not
it.
even half of it. The whole blunt.
The whole one?
The whole blunt.
Damn. Hey, we got motherfucking Jag coming through this motherfucker today. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see what Jag got. 9 times out of 10, we already know what the fuck Jag got. He might be in the new one, might be in the old one, but I know what
Who
he got. You know what I'm saying?
knows?
Getting money. You know what I'm saying? Getting into the money. I got a new video today too. Got a new video today from Chop Baby. It's called Different. I played it last week. Hot shit. You know what I'm saying? But now you get to see the visuals to it. And we're gonna have that popping off in a minute, close to my segment. You know what I'm saying? But on top of that, we talking about the journeys to the music business. You know what I'm saying? The journey to the music business. How you can figure and how you can maneuver and what type of situations you gotta face when you making certain deals and what type of deals do you even accept. Some people accept deals that their life on the line, that they broke. You know what I'm saying? To the point where they rent due. They kids can't eat shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's a bag dangling over somebody's head, and there might be some shit that you need right then and there.
Right.
And you get your life sucked into a situation that you can't get your ass out of.
True.
But so we got Black Dean on this bitch talking about that bitch, and we gonna be playing some of his music in case y'all ain't never heard none of my man's shit. You feel me?
Sure. My journey to the music started in 3rd grade. 3rd grade, my journey to the music. I started playing trumpet. That was my journey to the music. See, I ain't just the drummer for you folks that don't know. I play a little trumpet. I can play some sax, baritone, tubas, French horns. I can play just about any 3-finger instrument. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just a drummer. I can do some other stuff. But, that was my journey to the music. I just stuck to drumming. Shit. That's why I missed the drumming. I just stuck to the drums. But I can play other instruments. That was my journey to the music. It started in 3rd grade, and it wasn't the drums.
It wasn't? Man. So them the only 2 you didn't play, though, in your life?
Dog, I'd have played everything I just named off. French horn, saxophones. I done played tubas, baritones. I'm talking about cornets, trumpets, a little flute. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot, a little flute. Shout out to my nigga Bone, who actually taught me how to play a little bit of that sax.
For real? I ain't know Bone know how to play fucking instruments.
Oh, Bone was one of the coldest tenor sax players to put it down in junior high school, for real. I tell you no lies.
Damn. Hey, let me ask you a question. Other than drums, what instruments you think Black Dean played? Or did he even play any other than drums? Because a lot of people didn't even know he played drums.
As close as we are, I must say I don't think he played nothing else, but I don't know because we split schools. He went to a different school than me, so he was in band. I do know that he was in band, but I don't quite remember what he played. I don't quite remember.
You don't quite remember?
I don't quite remember.
Shit, I played drums and I played drums in a fucking jazz band. Can you believe that? I played trumpet before too, but I ain't like none of that shit. You know what I mean? I ain't like none of the instruments. I ain't like none of them instruments I had to put my lips on. You feel me? I ain't like that shit.
I loved it.
2 hours later.
We finna check in with me though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get my little segment popping off on my type of time. And my type of time is Gunna time, goddamn, because it's my goddamn birthday. And today, I will be casually firing up.
Happy birthday to you.
I appreciate it. Hey, this is about the third birthday you didn't wish you done gave me, brother. You know what I'm saying? And I'm appreciating that shit. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm finna do is go into this video. Shock baby, like I told you before, it's called Difference. I want y'all to pay close attention to it. You know what I'm saying? This aficionado, first lady. Holla at your boy, Chalk baby.
You see the bear in the buffs? You see, no, that's me.
Yo, turn me up. Yeah.
Avoidance aficionados exclusive eyes.
Just a little bit low. Chuck baby.
Everything hitting different now. Trying hard to even break a smile. I'm standing tall cause I can't let them down. Not breaking laws so I'm still around. Mama taught me better not to sit around. So I move like a beamer when the sun is down. I'm cruising now, patient waiting, I can feel it now. It's coming down, raining on me like a thundercloud. The blessings now, speaking on some different levels now. Not coming down, you can pay me for a feature, mister. But I would never give you nothing just to play and tease ya. I'm about my business so don't hit me in my DM either. If we ain't talking about the money, don't know why we speaking. I'm hella decent, I'm not frequent, I'm a rare crown. 5 stars next to my name like I'm Pat Round. Baby, I'ma put it down when I come through. I can't think of anybody that I'm close to that'll ever play me crazy like I'm supposed to. Cause we all love the same, them my logos. I can't wait to put a chain on my little bro and tell him, here go the change, not just go blow. He making mo dough, we locked in like chokeholds. Play the game with a cheat code, heard the game with the dope close. Ain't that a shame where the game go? I took it and it show go. You can book it, but the day's closed. I'ma shake it. School days hoes with the itty bitty skirts and the bangs go. I'm retro, so out of this world. I don't be hyping myself. Leave it to bitches who worry about me taking trips. They think about checking their health. Oh, you for self? I can't be seated with people who can't see the truth in themselves. I'ma go get it, so I can be messing with bitches who don't want to get up in wealth. Breaking the bank, we breaking it down, and we don't need nothing for anyone else. My shooter a clown, and yes, he get down. Be careful, I hope you invest in the best. Hit at your chest, you stumble, don't fall, get down. And now he gon' aim for your neck. We put him in check. Bet you don't ever come round. We knowing you telling the next. Man, I'm upset. Y'all acting funny. Checking for the kid, but don't act on it. Y'all mad corny. It's a sad story, so I turn the page, cause it's mad boring. On some other shit, and my name scoring. Shooting 3-pointers like my name Jordan. Like Mike, though, I'm game for it. Knuckle up, I'll change for it. That acting tough ain't changed nothing. I'm still a threat, and you still frontin'. Play my part, and I ain't ask for nothing, so I'll hit them up if it ain't important. I'm underrated, I'm still dropping. Bitches mad, cause I'm still popping. Gave them chances, now I ain't stopping. My son is growing, that ain't stopping. So I gotta go hard, get the Maybach. See Slay back, all that black. Yeah, I like that, I don't fight back. Take it to God, he'll fight that, cause I'm tired of tail trying to hold that. That straight facts, I'm done with y'all. Played the game, but I dealt the cards. Ain't that a shame? You a knockoff for having bad mouth. It's a lost cause. I'm a boss call, make boss calls. It's a ticket to pay to get the house calls. Cause they ain't waiting to get the drop off. Spent a couple days at the best loft. Gotta move away, get the rest torn. Make a better way, get the gang going. I ain't fixing to change how my skin glowing. Everything hitting different now. Trying hard to even break a smile. I'm standing tall cause I can't let them down. Not breaking laws, so I'm still around. Mama taught me better not to sit around. So I move like a beamer when the sun is down. I'm cruising now, patient waiting, I can feel it now. It's coming down, raining on me like a thundercloud. But blessings now, speaking on some different levels now. Not coming down.
Yes, sir.
Stop, baby.
Shock baby. Shock
Oh,
baby.
no. That's
Hey,
real
we
shit
about
right
to
there.
tap. I like it, that right there, difference. Chalk baby. We about to tap right in the where's Jag at?
Slide with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right?
Gang. What's happening there?
Muted, boy.
I had my mic on mute, my nigga.
Yes,
What's
up.
happening there?
I told him, I say, first of all, Tay, it's his birthday, and Dean don't give a fuck. Get it together, bitch. God damn, man. Damn, man, you fucking up, cuz.
Keep them in line then.
Man, I gotta keep him in line, cuz. They on some bullshit around here, cuz. Hey, Tay, we'll be over there in a little bit, nigga.
Hey, holla at me, man. I'm chilling.
I know you chilling. You gonna chill even more, nigga. I got something for you.
Hey, the best thing in life is not getting tricked out your freedom on your birthday.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because that'll fuck up your journey. That'll fuck up your journey.
You know where I'm at.
So where your journey started at, Jag? Where did your journey to the music start?
You know where I'm at. Y'all ain't got. You know where I'm at, fam. Stop
Where
playing,
did your
bro.
journey to the music start?
Oh, the journey to. Oh man, I'm about to be 100 with you. Let me just tell you this, and I know my cousin's on this bitch tonight. He the one got me into it.
Really?
Dean was the one. You know, I listen to all the industry rappers. You know, and I love a lot of them. Like for real. But Dean got me to rapping. Like, damn, he should be in the industry right now. Why they hating on Cuz, bro? Like for real. Like, dog, he should be really in the game right now. I'm his biggest fan. I'm gonna always be his biggest fan. Fuck what niggas talk about, he's a Hall of Famer already in my book, my nigga.
Hell yeah. Hell fuck yeah. And
that's my dog.
And the reason why I think he didn't want to go further with that shit, man. It was like shit changing up. It wasn't real.
At that time.
He didn't have no at the time after the situations went on. I'm pretty sure he's gonna explain it.
Yeah.
But after the situations went on, man, shit, his need for that shit. He loved music, but the business end of it, he probably didn't like that shit. He probably like, man, fuck that shit.
Man, I tell you what, Tay. I got a lot of things from my cousin. I got my earrings from Dre. I just took it to another level. But the music, I got from Dean. And he made me want to rap, man. I'm talking about, I don't even know if he know this, but he really made me want to rap. And like, man, damn, Cuz didn't make it out here. Well, he did make it. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck, he didn't. He made it in my eyes. Like, real shit. He made it to me. And he reminded me of Trick. No fly zone, nigga. No fly zone, nigga.
I mean, he just an authentic motherfucker, man. He just,
He a real nigga, man. I love that cat. Like, forever, man. That's a real nigga right there. Stand up guy.
For sure. But if you piss him off, he can be an asshole to you.
Oh,
too.
yeah. Oh, I done seen them there, too. Like, oh, shit. Damn, all right. I never got
that
on
ain't nothing
his
but that motherfucking Sagittarius at his ass.
You know that.
hey, like I'm gonna say, long as Dean stay on his Dean, you ain't fucking with him.
I know. I've been knowing him since he was Mr. Nasty. You hear me?
Yeah.
Northern Exposure. You hear me?
Yeah,
you know that he's one of the coldest lyricists unheard.
Yeah, I've been knowing him a long time. I tell you, one of his coldest songs was Power Moves. I ain't gonna lie to you. Power Moves, niggas gotta get up on it.
Yes,
they don't know about it. They might want to get up on it, suckers.
But see, at the same time, man, it's the intro. You know what I'm saying? That's the beginning of all things, right there.
No. That came after.
No, I'm saying that's on the track. It's an intro on it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
One is one, and okay, I got you. You know.
Hey, but we're gonna check in with Jag in 1 minute. We're gonna kick back with you. Right back with you.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And then we're gonna have to go on and bring on our special guest.
Black Dean, Mr. Nastee OnGawd himself, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? But at the same time, I keep saying at the same time. Why don't you check me when I say that? You can't check me when I say that, bro? Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna just keep saying it then. At the same damn time, it's my birthday. So without further ado, we about to bring my player Honcho, the legend himself, Mr. Black Dean Nastee OnGawd
Nastee
himself.
OnGawd. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Rasta, wait, y'all see it? Hold on, man. Hold on. Hey, hold on. I gotta get my jewels together because you a flashy motherfucker at times. So
Watch your say there. Watch your say.
Make sure my motherfucking jewels is on time. You know what I'm saying? Because this motherfucker here,
original bad boy thing right here, man.
Hey man, you be having
original
your bad
man. You know, I ain't got a lot, but you know, I got a little something. You know what I'm saying? Got a little something.
Put 5 on spliff, man.
Keep mommy, daddy running the neck.
Yeah. Oh, so you knew what time it was because his ass is short, so you had to put the goddamn watch on. Put mine on too, goddamn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's up, Nastee?
Happy
What's
birthday
up?
to you.
I appreciate you, man.
Cheers, real.
No, hell yeah. Hey, how you feeling? How was your week, man?
Man, I'm Gucci. Another day, another journey around the sun.
Hell yeah.
Another journey around
another trip.
We actually happy you came in on this motherfucker, man, because we've been wanting to get you on this motherfucker for a minute, but you just been busy. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta respect that. You feel me? So we've been trying to.
The paper bag calls sometimes. So
the paper bag calls all the time. Fuck
definitely
sometimes.
Shit.
You know how it is.
Yeah, but we got a topic that we going off for today. It's called the journey to the music. You know what I'm saying? Your journey, how you was on going back in the day, how you was getting it in and shit. You know what I'm saying? I done witnessed a couple of things of you getting it in. You know what I mean? Twisting your wig with a bunch of motherfuckers and shit.
Yeah, I heard a little history lesson. Cuz was close. Cuz was kind of close.
He was close.
Cuz, you know what I'm saying. Cuz if you get any information about me, that's like 1,000. If you get any information about me, and it come from Cuz, it's pretty much authentic. Cuz that nigga know me better than anybody.
Yeah.
This shit he don't. What shit he still be learning? He be like, "Cuz I ain't never heard that," or "Cuz I ain't never," you know what I'm saying. But for the most part, cuz no. So I started. My foundation is church. Period. Like I started completely from church. I was a child phenom musician as far as drums. Not that I was great or no shit like that. It was just that I took.
Nigga, you was great as a fucking child. Nigga, you was doing your thing.
I took to the drums just early on. I was real young playing drums, and I just got good at the shit. And that's all I knew was church. And I taught Dre how to play drums. I taught Dre how to play drums on toys. On toys, like literally. Taught him how to play drums. But a shift came. Because even though I was a church boy, I grew up on the North End. Like a lot of people don't know, I'm originally from the North End. You know what I'm saying? I did my first 13 years was on the North End, so I'm a North End nigga. So that's where the love for hip hop and all that was vibrant on the North End when I was growing up. Like it wasn't like that in no other parts of the city. It was like that on the North End. So I got into music because it's funny. Back in the 80s, like back then, like I thought I was a church boy, so all we listened to was church music. I ain't know shit else. Church music. Then my stepfather might play some old school shit. Not even old school back then. It was up to date shit, but like Hall and Oates, Earth, Wind and Fire, all that type of shit. Because he was a bassist, so he would practice to that shit. But he played gospel. He never played rock and roll. He always played gospel, but he practiced to rock and roll. So all the old school shit, but it was this hip hop shit. So it used to be a rock spot next door to my crib when I stayed on North End. It was the Young Boys Incorporated. They had a rock spot next to my crib. First time I ever know what the fucking rock spot was. It's like 83, 84.
Uh-huh.
So maybe earlier than that. I'm go 82, 83.
Uh-huh.
So every day, nigga, I used to bang this song. And I used to hear it. I stayed upstairs on 2 Family. I would hear this song. I'm like, what the fuck is they playing? But that shit was hot. So one day I got the opportunity to sit on the front porch, and they was there over next door slanging their rocks, doing their thing. Like, this is new shit. So this is like, what the fuck is they doing? They get to playing this song. And the young nigga was standing outside. He see me bobbing my head. At the time, I'm like, shit, man, 7, 6, 7. He like, you like that, young nigga? I said, yeah. He said, you know what that is? I said, no. He said, that's Run DMC, nigga. That's how he literally talking to me. He said, that's young. He said, that's Run DMC, little nigga. He said, that's hard times, nigga. And dog. And they used to have some big ass. This man used to make the 15s. You know, the speakers are nice and petite now. Back in the day, them bitches was big and bulky.
Yeah.
The nigga had the
Big
big
as
15s,
fuck.
nigga.
Hell yeah.
Them bitches, that shit used to come on. Boom, 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 boom. Hard times. To this day, man, no bullshit. Not to be long with it, but right to this day, Run of Run DMC is my favorite MC of all time. Tupac, my favorite rapper, but my favorite MC of all time is Run. So Run made me want to rap because I would go and take Run DMC little verses. I would take my mama little church tape quarter, and I would sit down and write down all their verses. I would just write down all their verses, and I would learn their verses. And then one day I said, what if I take their verses and put my own words in it? So I took one of their songs and rearranged the words and put my own rap words in it. And that was my journey. So that's the beginning of me writing raps off of Run DMC records.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And from that, like, just through childhood, now mind you, just through childhood, I had loved hip hop that much that I just dabbled in. I was writing raps. I would just write. I had books, bro, as a kid, like books and books and books. Like I was moving away from the drums to go back a little bit to what Cuz was talking about earlier. I played the violin. That was my other instrument.
Yeah, I knew it was something I couldn't think of what it was.
I knew it was drums, but I
couldn't
figure that shit out. I'm like,
actually, I started playing violin in the 3rd grade.
Now let me ask you a question.
Something I got into.
But let me ask you a question though. Would that motherfucker? You think if you would have continued with the violin situation, you would have been on something totally different, bro?
No. Because I still was a drummer. I was a drummer. I was an established drummer.
No, I'm just saying the way the elevation would have been, you drum and do violin, you would have got into a different. I'm saying you would have got into a little situation where you would have probably
I ain't love violin like that.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I'm gonna tell you, I started playing violin because I was cool with my music teacher, and I just wanted to be in there where the drums was at. So I didn't want my gym class. So the only way for me not to go take my gym class was for me to take a band class. So I had already played the violin in elementary school. So I said, fuck it. I just go play the violin. So I don't want to go to, because I didn't like the gym class. The gym was raggedy. The flows was fucked up. So I didn't want to go to the gym. Like, that shit wasn't fun. And then we weren't hooping.
Right.
All that volleyball and all that physical fitness shit. Like, if we ain't hooping, I ain't going. Now, you know, we only hoop like once every week back then. So, you know what I mean? I was like, fuck, I'm going to go where the drums at. So 9 times out of 10, when I go play the violin, I'm going to get on them drums before I leave about that motherfucker. So that was, but I played the violin in 3rd grade. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, actually, it wasn't the violin. Let me backtrack. It wasn't the violin. It was the viola.
Viola. Yeah, that's a big difference, buddy.
The viola is like the what they call the tenors, what's the other one, cuz? Oh my god. You know, like tenors, sopranos.
Oh, the alto. The alto. Yeah.
Oh, alto.
The viola is like the alto of the violin.
Yeah.
The violin is the soprano. The viola is the alto. The cello is the tenor, and then you got the bass, the big bass.
No, the cello is the bass.
No, the bass come after the cello.
Okay.
Well, check this one out. I want to bring Jag back up in here, and since Run DMC was dear to your motherfucking heart, and you consider them as legends and shit, you one of my motherfucking legends. You feel me?
Respect.
So on my motherfucking birthday,
Legend.
I'm playing some of your music.
Respect. Bad 19.
So,
I'ma just roll up and talk my shit, bro.
All
Let's
right,
talk that
so
shit.
without further ado, I'm gonna play intro Black Dean. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, the intro.
And mute your mic for me.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I'd like to welcome you to the album, man. This is finally the album. This is 20 years in the making, homie. Hustle hard. Volume 1, man. This is the hood version. This is track to the music, baby. That's how we put it down. Black to the man. Yes. Take this journey with me. This the path that I chose. After this, man, I'm closing the door, man, I'm closing the flow. The shop shut down, and this is where it ends, man. The clock stops now. I'm stepping out the fire, B. This is my Jay-Z blueprint, Mr. Scarface, dear diary. Started this in '84, doing this for 20 years, and I had to hustle hard. They didn't really want me here, and I done did all I can underground. I ain't banging with these youngins, I ain't trying to freestyle, ain't trying to prove a point, cause I know I got the crown, man. I'm strutting like a king. I'm postal for the green. You niggas better bow down. Nigga, bow wow. East side, we ride, homie. This is my town. This how we do this. Track dealer music. Gutter to the bone so your boy don't lose it. Nigga, tweak your speech. We roll deep. The Kansas City capital, homie. We don't sleep. We bang it till it's over, my nigga. We gon' eat. From AM with the shame, my nigga. We blow deep. So welcome to my neck of the woods. I'm from a hood where nigga, it's a jungle. Niggas ready to rumble. Oh, you so ISIS. I bet your team shit. Talking that shit in Detroit will get you blamed. I'm ready and I'm moving in position. If you standing in my way, it get hot up in the kitchen. Burn, baby, burn like I'm Nas. It was written. Homie, you can hate me now. I put it down. Got techniques and chambers, homie, like Wu-Tang. With a Mac 10, homie, believe it, we who bang. Get your head rocked, get your dread locked. Roll deep like the almighty dreadnought.
After that, my guess is you'll never hear from him again.
Just a little heat. That's just a start. Just a little heat.
Let's
That's
put
just
the screw on that
That's
nigga.
just a little heat right
Fuck
there.
you, mean a little heat? That's a lot of heat, goddamn. Fuck you. Fuck you, mean?
For you
That's
right there.
That's a goddamn lot of heat. Fuck you, mean?
What's bragging?
Nah, dig.
Yeah, man. You know what's funny
That's
about
the
that
start
intro,
of some
dog?
heat right there.
Let me tell you about something about that intro. I did that intro, bro.
I was just about to ask you about that.
It was actually a mistake. It wasn't even. I was working on a EP at the time, and my producer, my nigga Cho, shout out to Cho. The nigga sent me a CD of beats. I was just in the crib cleaning up, and I just put the beat CD on, just cleaning up around the crib, just listening to the beats. And this particular beat came on. It was an old ass beat. Like he had gave me that beat a long time ago.
That's
but
when
it was an old ass beat.
But that was when you was living in Gorilla, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And the nigga, when I heard the beat, I just started freestyling to that motherfucker. I'm like, hold on. Because we was looking for an intro for the EP. So the intro we had already had. I called the nigga. I'm like, bro, I think I got a different intro. I said, you know what I'm saying? I told him, I'm like, man, you remember that old ass beat you sent me? He's like, yeah. I rapped that shit to him. And Cho, this probably one of the few songs that he just get a green light on. Like if a nigga know Cho was like hard. He's a hard critic. Like that nigga, he's a hard critic on music, bro. He don't like a lot of shit. Like he really, really hard. Like even on our shit, he would be like he voices his opinion on it. But this is one of the few songs when he heard it, he was like, "Let's record that tomorrow." Like he green lighted that shit. Like that shit hot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that intro. You know what I mean? But it's
But on
funny
the
that shit
on the
old as hell, yo.
on another thing, where Jag ass at?
That's what I was
Trump.
just about to.
Where Jag at?
Trump. You all
Where
know
the
that
fuck
nigga.
Jag at?
Trump.
Fuck
Man,
Jag at?
I be
That
singing that
nigga
beat
Trump,
before,
nigga.
cuz.
Oh, there you go.
What I'm doing, cuz?
What's up? What's
They
up,
ain't
Jack?
screams in the club. They ain't in the screams. I been hearing that shit. You hear me?
What's up,
Hey,
cuz?
hey. Let me tell you something. You better behave yourself in front of Nastee OnGawd. You know what I'm talking
What's
about?
up, cuz?
Man,
Oh
listen to
no,
me,
it's all
cuz.
love. Listen, man, I raised this little nigga, man. This little nigga been
Yeah.
around us. This nigga, listen, man. This little nigga used to be like 10, 11 years old, dog. At my house, man, and we young niggas around there getting fucked up. He just sitting there like he had a show, nigga, like just soaking it in, like, wow, these niggas wild as
Facts.
hell. I'm gonna be just like them. Like he just be sitting there, we just blowing weed everywhere,
Hey,
drinking everywhere, gambling.
How the fuck
You
you
know
think
what
I
I mean?
felt when I first came to Gorilla?
Yeah,
hey,
you know,
hey,
it was all
fam.
love. That's
It
just
was a
how we got
blessing.
down, bro. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was
That's
a
how we got
blessing,
down.
man. I thank God that I had y'all motherfuckers to look up to, like real
You
shit.
know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm
So
the
yeah,
way
I
I am
mean,
right now.
nigga was around when a lot of the music was going down, like when it was grimy. You know what I'm saying? Like until I got into the situation when I got into the situation with the alley life and transitioned over into the whole Interscope campaign. Like I was grimy. I was doing the grimy shit. I was, you know what I'm saying? I did whatever it took, basically grimy. You know what I'm saying? Like I went out of fucking town.
Hey,
Like niggas
leader
used to tell
love.
me, like niggas used to tell me, like, why you won't leave the city? Like, motherfucker, I went out of town cause my cousin will tell you, nigga, I hopped on Greyhound buses, bro. Put it all on the line, my nigga. I done turned down contracts, got fucked in contracts. I done talked to bad boy A&Rs. I done had an A&R tell me, nigga, you hot, but you don't make explosive music. You know what I'm saying? So I done walked those paths, you know what I mean? So when I got into the motherfucking Interscope situation with Alley Life, which I wasn't even signed. He was, but the whole campaign involved me. You know what I mean? So I did the whole promo run with him. I did the whole promotional run with him. We was pushing this campaign. You know what I'm saying? But in that whole dynamic, I got to see a little bit of the game, and you know what I'm saying. It just changed my views
Hey,
on a
cuz.
lot of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hey, Jay. Who was the first motherfucker I bring my contract to?
Yeah, I told her that was some bullshit.
That nigga say, don't sign that shit, cuz.
But you know what? You know that's I'm gonna say this too, man, because this is the difference. Because we talk like the journey to music. Like to go back what I was saying earlier. I never rapping as my hustle. Rap was never my hustle. Rap was never something I was looking to do. Rap was never. I literally was not into rap like that. It was just something fun to do because I lived on the North End. When I moved to the East Side, that's when life changed. I moved to the East Side because that's where my family originally from. So I moved to the East Side with my dad. When I got on the East Side, them niggas was like rapping, nigga. I mean, they respected that I could rap at a young age. They was like, nigga, you cold, but nigga, we ain't rapping around here, nigga. We finna try to get some rocks, nigga. We finna try to get a couple of dollars, nigga. So the East Side was the East Side was a hustle mentality. I had to change my mentality when I got to the East Side. So I got the love for the game from the North End, but I got the game what I talk about from the East Side, Black Bottom, like Paradise Valley. Like that's what everything came full circle for me as far as a lyricist. So when I got over there, and you know what I'm saying, it's like the music changed and I got into some other shit. So what ended up happening was I'm hanging out with my niggas. Like all my niggas knew I rapped as a kid, but I didn't do that shit for a long time. Like I said, it never was a hustle. It was just for fun. And we hanging out one night, and one of my dogs had just oh shit, my bad. I'm hitting shit. I'm high. But one of my dogs had just got out from doing some time in prison. So when he went to prison, he was rapping. You know what I'm saying? But now you gotta mind you, he went to prison. They was rapping like the '80s, like hip and the hop and the hip and the hop. So when he came out, we in a little circle outside. It's about 10 of us, and they like, nigga, what you gonna do? He like, nigga, I'm about to start rapping. They like, nigga, you can't rap. He like, nigga, I got a whole book. I was rapping in the whole time I was locked up. Woo, woo, woo. Rest in peace, my nigga Z.
Z-Ball.
So my nigga Stuff, rest in peace, my nigga Stuff. Damn, I got a lot of rest in peace around this bitch, man. My nigga Stuff, like, Nastee, don't you rap? I'm like, nigga, I ain't rapped in years, bro. I'm like, nigga, you know, I used to as a kid. I say, but I don't do this. I'm like 18, nigga. I said, I ain't, you know, I don't fuck around no more. He was like, nigga, you a rapper. You got at least you at least got a verse. You got a verse. Every rapper keep a verse. I said, I got an old ass verse. So he like, bet. He was like, come on, Z, you can battle Nastee. So you've been locked up for 4 years, and Nastee don't rap no more. So that's a perfect battle for you. Man, so I let Z go first. No bullshit. Like, I'm kind of nervous because I ain't rapped in a long time. So I let Z go first. And Z come out with that hip to the hop to the hip to the hip to hop. And I'm like, this 4 years later, I'm like, oh, that nigga lost in time. That's what I'm saying in my mind.
He cooked. He's cooked.
I say he lost in time. Like this little old shit I got finna burn him. I hit his ass with a quick 24 bars, nigga, some old shit. And everybody around the circle was just like, damn, like they was amazed. So my nigga Stuff was like, Nastee, man, why you don't go to the studio? I said, man, I don't be into that shit like that, bro. I said, I just know how to do the shit. He like, dog, you cold, bro. He was like, nigga, them motherfuckers around the corner be going to the studio, and them niggas sound like shit. You sound way better than them niggas, and you say you don't even rap no more. He was like, nigga. So from there, it's funny because my mama and look, check this out how funny this is. I'm gonna show you how God is. I'm gonna show you how God. Hold on. Let me show you how God is. So after that conversation with Stuff, I was trying to get in the studio, but I didn't know how. I didn't know nothing about getting into no studio. My mama, Jag Mama, and Mr. Drummond Mama, they had a gospel group, and they had found them a studio to go to, fucking with the dude, to go do them a gospel song. So when they came home and said they recorded a gospel song and let me hear it, I'm like, who is the dude to record that, and do he do rap? Got in touch with the nigga, come to find out I know his family, hooked up with him, and that's how I started recording. My cousin Dre took me over there the first time. The first time I ever recorded a song, my cousin Dre took me over there and we recorded my first song. That's my beginning to recording right there.
Well, check this out.
I was gonna burn that nigga house down too.
Damn.
Yo.
That's some real fucking shit. And
Dre stopped me.
And on that note, I'm about to play some real shit. This called I'm Real.
Let's get it.
Oh yeah, that's gangster shit.
Mute the mics up.
Oh.
That's real. Yes. Levels is definitely good, man. Okay. Let's go. So homie, back the fuck off me, acting don't cross me. Yes, I'm so real, and yes, I'm so cocky. East side until I'm gone and it's on, and I ain't going nowhere cause it's on for the throne. And they doubt me, Acts 12 about me. They can't do a goddamn thing here without me. Been around too damn long, let's get it on. Anybody feeling brave to step up into the stage and ready to blaze, cause homie, I'm on fire. Yes, I'm the king of rock, call me the sire. You can tell the way that I strut it I move higher. These other niggas watching my moves cause I'm flyer. Keep it to the 3rd degree cause that's me. And I'm so well ahead of the game, it's that deep. Let's go back to the CEO. You don't know, ask show how to do get down about those. I'm real nigga, real nigga. Yes, I'm so high. Yes, I'm so live. Yes, I'm gonna ride down. Hey, listen, I don't back down, homie. I ain't never scared. I ain't never ran, homie. I ain't never cared. I'm on the block non-stop, counting hella bread. East side, beat ride, dog. Can I go there? I'm from a hood where the sun don't shine, where the streets get dark, and your boy doing time. I ain't lying, yeah, I spit it every verse, every rhyme, and I swear to bring it real. Every verse, every line, and no, I won't slack down. Moving from the back now, push it like the homies from the south. We do it trap style. Boss hard, call me CPO. Track dealer till I'm gone, call me CEO. Cause I'm real nigga, real nigga. Yes, I'm so high. Yes, I'm so live. Yes, I'm gonna ride down. Yes, I'm wild and untamed, and no, I won't change. These haters got it confused, thinking I won't bang. I won't slang straight from the hip. Oh, it's no thing. Don't stutter when the 4/5 go. No brains. Ain't a killer, but don't push me, rush me. Yes, I will do what I gotta do. Trust me. Welcome to my vision. It's a ghetto state of mind, and I spit it to the fullest. Man, the ghetto gotta shine, and now I'm so awkward. These niggas exhausted, chasing after money and fame. I ain't amazed. Keep my eyes on the sparrow, homie. It ain't no way that I'm gonna let you come and take it from me. God damn it, 'cause I'm real nigga, real nigga. Yes, I'm so high. Yes, I'm so live. Yes, I'm gonna ride down.
Chapel is definitely in the building, man. Young dude, young show, man. We taking over the game this year. 2006, 2007, man. Hustle Hard Volume 1. Get in, get out, Volume 2, nigga. Really? Bounce with me. Y'all niggas ain't ready, man. Y'all niggas better bow out, motherfuckers.
Today, no bullshit. I don't know what it is, cuz.
What's poppin'? Man, you know how old that song is, dog. Actually, man, me and Cho actually is in the process of actually redoing that song. What actually happened with that song?
Wait now. What?
We're in the process of redoing that song.
I mean, you got your little dogs on it, or what you got? What you got your little dogs on it? What's happening?
No, what happened with that song was the song is old as hell, actually. So, but what happened with it was Cho had a system crash, and we lost the tracks. So he basically got to redo the whole track from scratch. And just over the years, we just was lazy about it. But now it's like the song is like standing the test of time a little bit. So we've been in conversation about kind of like redoing it. I'm gonna probably revamp up the verses a little bit and probably just just do a revise of it. Cause actually that sample comes from, like, y'all don't even know this, but that sample comes from this corny ass movie that Most Def in.
Uh-huh.
But they like out of space or some shit. But that was like the outro song on the movie. You know, so I forgot what the name of the movie was. But Cho somehow chopped that shit up. And that's how we didn't think the song was gonna come out that hot, but it did.
Yeah, shit. I already know how Cho get down, you know what I'm saying? I've been knowing that young man for a minute, but yeah, dude get down. Nasty the motherfucker.
I got a question, dang man.
Well, no.
Let me ask you a question, Dad. What? How you feel? Where did it come? Like, how do you feel? Well, no. Let me just say it like this. How did you feel when you got played for your first time? When you knew you was the truest, like real shit. And I know the moment, but I want to get your
When
thoughts
I
on it. I
got, you
never
say
got
when
that.
I played, you say when I got played the first time.
Yeah, for the first
Well,
time,
well,
especially when you knew.
I mean, for first, I never ever considered myself the coldest. I've never ever. If you know, I speak the bravado, but the banter in the music, but
that's
I've
just humble
never,
though. You
yeah,
humble though, man.
I've never ever considered myself one of the illest. I just knew I could step in any arena with any nigga, and like right now, nigga, I feel to the day, nigga. If you put me on a track with Jay-Z, you put me on a track with any of these niggas out here, I'm gonna stand my own.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make a motherfucker say, "Who my man?" You know what I'm
I do
saying?
that. Even though it's
You know
rap
what I'm
with
saying?
you, I gotta
You
do
know what I'm
something.
saying? So, but what was the other part of your question? What was the other part of your question? What was the other part of your question?
You say what?
What was the other part of your question?
Oh, I was gonna say, damn, I forgot. Yeah, we went to that song, man, and it threw my questions off. Well, right now, you feel like right now you can still get in the game right now, right?
I mean, the game
It's
different.
easier.
That's what I mean. That's what I was leading into. But I was trying to answer the rest of your question. What I was leading into is like I'm from a different era, so me coming from a different era, my steps into the game were way different than how somebody steps into the game is now. So for me, because people ask me this question all the time, I'm probably gonna try to answer this the best way I can. People always ask me why I don't pursue the music now and why I'm not into it. So I've tried to give you the best answer. I think that was the other part of your question a little bit,
Yeah.
but the reason I am now the way I am is because I put in so many of those pay your dues steps. Like I've been on stage and seen 12,000. I've been on tour. I've been in those circles. I did that. I've been exposed to that. So for me to come back, I mean, and you know, unfortunately, the whole alley life situation didn't go with that the way it was planned. But that's business. But when I came home, it was like, you know what I'm saying? I can't go back to the pay your dues steps. I can't go back to, you know what I'm saying, entertaining 500 people when I done seen 12. You know what I'm saying? And some people might say, you know, or be grateful, and I would agree. But for me, just my mentality, you know what I'm saying, that's stepping backwards.
I don't
You
mean
know
to
what I'm
cut you.
saying?
I don't mean to cut you off. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we are going a little longer today. By the way, because of it being my motherfucking birthday.
Happy birthday,
Just say
nigga.
happy birthday to me again. I really appreciate all my
Happy birthday
motherfucking
to
people.
Tay. Easy up in this bitch.
But so, you know, for me to continue from this point, it just had to be worth my while. The bag got to be right. The talk got to be right. The paperwork got to be right. You know what I'm saying? One thing I learned, bro, early on, especially when I started fucking with this music, like you said, when was the first time I knew I was the shit? And you know, when did I get played? Well, the first time I didn't necessarily get played, but I learned a valuable lesson. And my first valuable lesson was very early. And I was alluding to that in the last segment. When I first did my first song, you know what I'm saying, I kind of was getting my footing on recording because I was learning it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So somehow one of my demo tapes got to a Bad Boy A&R. I can't remember how, but I talked to a Bad Boy A&R, and he told me, "We like your shit, but we looking for a little more. So if you got some more shit, send it in." So I go over to this motherfucker studio, right? Now he was already mad because you know he was starting to make a little name for himself. So he had some little. I can't think of these chicks' name, man, but they was from Detroit, bro. They was bad as fuck. He ruined their career. I wish I could remember their name. They was all over the radio, but they was a little duo back in the day.
Wait a minute.
He was
Wait a
fucking
minute.
with them.
Wait a minute. Was it Fabu?
Ooh.
Want to know why I asked you that?
I think that is them.
Because I'm really kin to them.
I think that's them.
Yeah.
They were two chicks.
Yeah, one of them is my family member.
God, listen. God forgive me if I'm wrong, but if my memory is correct, that's them.
Okay.
He was fucking with them some type of way. And then he started fucking with Smiley. Because at this point in time, Smiley was fighting her contract she had with them because, you know, her little song blew up, Smiley Not Friendly. She didn't get no money from that shit. I was in the meeting she had with the nigga. I ain't gonna say the nigga name. I was in the meeting that she had with the nigga.
Woo! We got some juice, goddammit.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't, you know, they played Smiley. The record label that Smiley was on, they fucked Smiley out of her money. I was there when she was talking to the nigga and telling him everything was going down. So she was fighting for her money. She didn't get no money off that shit. So he was fucking with Smiley. So he asked me he saw my progression. Like, once I learned that studio, bro, and learned how to record, I started getting better. And once I started hearing my shit, and Cuz would take me, in the beginning, Cuz was taking me to the studio. And I'd be like, Cuz, how that shit sound? He'd be like, man, that shit sweet. And I'd be like, man, that shit some bullshit, Cuz. That shit whack as fuck. Like, I got to do better than that. He'd be like, man, that shit sweet. I'm like, no, that shit whack as fuck.
You was challenging yourself.
I knew what I wanted to sound like. Yeah. So I started getting better. And that the nigga recognized that I was getting better. And he asked me to sign to him. Now, the one thing I did know, don't just be signing shit. So I told the nigga, no, I'm good, bro. I'm just learning this shit right now. He got mad about it. So when I got the bad boy call, now this is where my education came from. This is my first lesson. When I got the bad boy call, where I fucked up at, as I called him and I told him about my bad boy situation. He got mad and got jealous. So I told the nigga, I'm finna come get my master's.
And what that nigga say?
He say shit. I called my cousin and said, nigga, I'm finna go over and get my master's. We went to the nigga crib. We popped at his crib.
Oh, I already know how he get down. You know what I'm saying? I know.
We showed up. We showed up.
You know that?
Check
you know that?
Like a comet invasion. Turn the bass up. Hit the earth like a comet invasion. Turn the bass up. Hit the earth like a
Checkmate.
Rolling up, Mr. Trump.
Roll up with me, yes.
Yeah.
Get y'all firepower.
That's the end. Put the ending on that little story. You know what I'm saying? We showed up, and the nigga said, "Man, I deleted your masters."
Facts.
And Cuz saying it in my face. I said, "You deleted my motherfucking masters? Like, nigga, I paid for them bitches. Them my motherfucking masters. Like, nigga, what the fuck?
I was
like, how you gonna delete my shit?" He like, man, you said you weren't fucking with me, so I just delete. But how you delete my motherfucking masters that I paid for, bitch? You know what I mean?
Just still a question.
I told Cuz, I'm burning this bitch house down.
For real.
And you know, as we were kids, until we was at that time, Cuz was the level head. And said, Cuz, that nigga ain't worth it. Leave that shit alone. Do your thing. What's up, cousin?
Rolling up with Mr. Drummond.
What you got for me, dog?
And talking about this journey to the music. We wasn't doing nothing but talking about the motherfucking topic. Shit, you wasn't doing nothing outside of what the fuck going on. Shit, I love hearing about the journey to the music because you actually got a journey to the music. Shit.
Well, you know, I did that shit, and then, you know what I'm saying, my original name was Mr. Nastee Nash. I changed that out of respect for Nas. I went through a situation with Boy Records did that situation. That was bad. You know what I'm saying? I went over to another situation with Fo Entertainment. That wasn't too bad, but it wasn't a good situation. And then, you know, from there, those two situations really made me start paying attention to how just the music move. And then I started paying attention to like a lot of the OGs. I started watching those interviews, and one of the most pivotal interviews, I gotta say, that really made me start taking this shit serious. It was an interview with Warren G. I want to say it was on BT, and he was talking about his journey to the music. You know what I'm saying? And he made some points about how, you know, people look at him now at his success and think that shit overnight. And he like, bro, it took me at least 5 to 6 years to get here. He like, and Dre, my brother, he like, bro, I had to fucking scramble. Like, my brother wouldn't even give me a motherfucking pass. Like, nigga, I had to work for it.
Facts.
He's like, so you like, if you gonna take this shit serious, you gotta know everything about it. You gotta know the business. You gotta know. And from there, I'm like, you know what? I gotta learn this shit. I went and my mom worked at a bookstore. I got me a motherfucking music book. I started reading that shit. Like, motherfuckers was hanging out. It was hot summers. Motherfuckers going to the Belle Isle and hanging out. I'm on my front porch, nigga, blowing a blunt with
This
a
is
business
facts, people.
music book.
It's facts.
Reading that bitch. Like, learning about points, learning about publishing, learning about songwriting, learning about copyright, learning just, you know, a lot of that shit you gonna read in those books and learn, and the nigga that's gonna tell you, you're not gonna know what to do with that shit until you in that environment and experience it, and then it'll come to you. But at least if you reading that shit and putting yourself in a position where if a contract come across your motherfucking vision and you look at that bitch, you can at least say, that ain't right. I don't know what it's supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
But I know that shit ain't right. Because that book said, nigga, that ain't right. You know what I mean? So, you know, so that's what it gave me. It gave me an eye for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And that be a lot of niggas' problems, bro. They get out here and jump in these motherfucking contracts. You know what I'm saying? And they be fucked up contracts. Like I was watching y'all show last week. Y'all speaking on the indie versus the major. And you know what I'm saying? I say both of them are good. If you good enough to be an indie, because that indie shit take money. Even the successful indie motherfuckers had an industry motherfucker on the low, giving them some financial. You got to have some capital to push an indie. You know what I'm saying? But the reward is beautiful if you can successfully do it. It's been done.
Right.
But that major, if you can push your indie to a point where that major come knocking on your door, see, that's the game I was raised in. That you get out here and pump your shit and make the indie come knock at your door. They give you more leverage. They give you more leverage to say, I want to own my masters or I want my publishing. Because when you walk in the door, you know what I'm saying, I think the industry get a bad rap on some of these contracts, but you got to understand a lot of these guys sign these contracts, they young, they don't know shit, they broke, you know what I'm saying? So they want success. They want to take their mama and buy their mama a house. They want to flash the jury. They just want success. So they sign the first thing come across the motherfucking table. But you got to understand, you got to read that shit. You got to read the fine print. The game, they've been doing this for years. It's a game. That's why it's called a game. You know what I'm saying? If you don't read that shit, you'll be signing your life away. You know what I'm saying? They'll own your ass.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to be careful. You got to know them signs. Like, you know what I mean? Okay, yeah, I want this, but I don't want to sell my soul to want this. And that's what a lot of these niggas do. And then they get into bad contracts. And then what be the sad part about it, let me sit my hand. What be the sad part about it is the niggas that sign these fucked up contracts and then they go out here and they be a fucking sensational fucking success. And the record money reap all the fucking benefits.
Right.
But that contract. I get it from a moral standpoint that I did the work. This is my creation. But my nigga, you put your damn John Hancock on that paper.
Right.
They gonna eat off of you. They own you.
Man.
So you gotta know that, that was my purpose of reading that book, to at least be able to recognize it when it's wrong. You know what I mean? Even if because I knew, so I go through that stage, you know what I'm saying? Then I get to the alley life, and what's crazy about the alley life situation is that alley life was probably the only two niggas in our crew that rap. You know what I'm saying? We was street niggas. We was on some criminal shit. We was young niggas. We was out here doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? But me and him was the only two niggas that rap. But he was into that shit like way, 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 way deeper than I was. So he used to try to get me hooked up with Eminem. He was in that circle. So he used to try to get me to meet Eminem.
Right.
He's like, man, you need to meet Eminem. He putting this group together. And you will be perfect. You should fuck with Eminem. And I would be like, bro, I'm not finna fuck with no white boy. I ain't fucking no white boy. You know what I'm saying, Alfie? But he would be adamant. Like, he was like, man, you bullshitting. So time go on, maybe a year go by, and I'm sitting at the crib. I'm chilling at my crib, bro. It's a summer day, bro. It's quiet as hell. This nigga just come flying up the street. I'm like, this nigga flying. Ooh, whatever the fuck this is. This nigga in a truck. This nigga just peel out in front of my house. Just stop. And hop out, nigga. Leave the door wide open. Truck running and everything. Pointing at me. I'm sitting on the porch, drinking a brew, smoking a blunt. He like, nigga, I tell you, you need to hook up with that white boy. At this point, I ain't seen this nigga in a minute. He like, man, that nigga Eminem. Didn't I tell you you need to meet that nigga? I'm like, yeah. He like, dog, that motherfucker just signed with Dr. Dre.
Ugh.
I'm like, for real? He like, nigga, they working on that nigga album right now, nigga. They just signed that nigga, bro. Like, he was telling me how M got hooked up, you know what I'm saying? Because, Alley Life and Eminem both was on web. Like, niggas don't know this shit. I'm gonna drop another jewel. Actually, Eminem used to open up. It was in like a planet. It was like a rock. And like if you remember Linkin Park, like there was like rock rap.
Mm-hmm.
What Black Planet was, but it was a black group. And Alki was the rapper. And they had Frog Dog, you know what I'm saying? I'm missing out some points. I don't know that story, like that whole connection part of that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But my nigga Frog Dog was involved too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know who Frog
Hey,
Dog is.
Frog Dog, old ass
do your
cold
history.
fuck.
Do your history on Frog Dog.
Cold.
But you know what I'm saying? Frog Dog was involved too. So, but Eminem was opening up for them. He was their opening act. So they both was on web. Them just gotta blow on the sales. You know what I'm saying? But that was how Life was able to get a deal with Interscope, because actually Alley Life was signed to Farm Club.
Right.
Farm Club was the owner of Universal and the owner of Interscope, if I'm not mistaken. And they both came together and started a record label called Farm Club. They used to have a TV show. And Alley Life was the first rapper to Farm Club. Farm Club folded. Actually, when Farm Club folded, nigga, we was on road. We was in the tour bus. When Farm Club folded, Interscope decided to keep Alley Life, just keep him on as a direct Interscope artist. You know what I mean? So that's how we, you know what I'm saying? And it was a good journey, bro. I got to do some dog shit. You know what I'm saying? My first show, I came in.
I know you had fun. I know
you know what I'm saying? I actually came into the Alley Life fold late, at a later time. Like so some of my information might be a little not accurate, a little bit because I came into the fold after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Because they was already pumping. I caught a case, street shit, and I couldn't move around. So I got into the situation afterwards. But when I got into the situation, my first show, this how real that shit got. This when I knew my nigga was doing some real shit, and I was motherfucking promoting him, and I was behind him 100%. Nigga, my first show, nigga, we went to Las Vegas, nigga, and we was the headline act for Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner had some type of anniversary cover party in the Hard Rock Cafe in Las Vegas. He booked us. They said he was a fan.
Facts.
He booked us. We went and did the motherfucking show. And you know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to Hugh Hefner and the whole Playboy organization, because I know they got the little series out, you know, that's kind of like showing some bad light on Playboy. But I just want to say, they gave us an opportunity, my nigga, and when we went out there, they treated us like we was some motherfucking stars, nigga. Like, nigga, we was just some fucking rookies in this game trying to get our feet in. Nigga, we smoked the best motherfucking Cali weed. Nigga, we was in the best motherfucking rooms. Nigga, we did the show. They gave us a motherfucking standing ovation. Nigga, no bullshit. Nigga, Hugh Hefner came in the goddamn party, nigga. The nigga was like 5'5", my guy. No bullshit. The nigga was like 5'5", and he came in that bitch. He was old as hell, but he had like 5 bitches on his arm, and he had 5 bitches on his arm. And me and Allie like standing on stage. And I looked at Allie like, I said, "Look at this old motherfucker here, bro. This nigga got bitches." Nigga, Alkie up there laughing because we smoking, bro. Sponsor break. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. California got the fucking best weed you gonna ever fucking smoke, bro.
And so we gotta go down there, get in, and we gotta get the fuck out when we go down there. You know what I'm talking about?
They got the best
We gonna go down there.
On you, bro.
We got one more song, cuz before we get off the air, we got one more song we gotta put on, my nigga.
We gonna go down there, we gonna get in, then we gonna get out.
We gonna get out.
You know what I'm talking about?
Cause I'm a us.
Oh, this my shit, nigga. I ain't cutting my mic off for this shit. This my shit. I'm gonna talk about shit through this song, nigga. You know, this song originated. This song originated from me helping Tierra Marie get a deal.
Hustler, baby.
I was writing a song for Tierra Marie, and this one came
Hey,
out
you
of
can
it.
catch me in the candy apple regal, nigga. Pushing through the block was the young Ron O'Neal before I copped the deal. Destined on a new route, separate the crossroads, get in, get out. I ain't greedy at all, cause I'm all about this paper. Always make the money, never let the money make you. Nigga, that's game. See, they got me on a mission, trying to get it while I can. And the only way I know is to hustle for this dough. Got the game from the vets, I was taught by the best. When you hear me talking war, nigga, ain't no vest. I'm a hustler, man. Call me hustle, man. I'm a hustle every minute, believe it, I'm trying to win it. My spit game is vicious, 5 mic status. Spit it like I'm 18 with guns like the 18. A nigga with an attitude, hardcore and ruthless. Don't call me Dean no more, call me the truth. It don't matter the route I'm taking, dog. I'm about this
paper.
Get out, I ain't at all. I'm a hustler, baby. I'm a hustler, baby. It don't matter the route I'm taking, dog. I'm about this paper. Get in, get out. I ain't greedy at all. I'm a hustler, baby. I'm a hustler, babe. It's me, the gun holder, the blunt smoker, this real nigga pimpin' when I roll up. Nah, I don't hold up. You dealing with a heavyweight, a hustle game navigator. Niggas out here lacking the brain to run the game. Pop the roof, drop the roof, and let the breeze blow. Pinky ring, neck in the wrist, my whole team glow. Hustler, baby, the young Paul Newman, the black Dean Martin. I'm track dealer's hardest. Ballin' on these squares like it was Madison Garden. A Joe Louis Arena got him dancing like Fatima. Calling from the gutter when I speak, I don't stutter. The picture that I paint is for real, it's all skill. I ain't walking in the club with all that jumping and screaming. See me in these gators so hot, I be steaming. Your chicks stay fiending, smelling like that polo blue. Don't try to tell me what your hoe won't do. It don't matter the route I'm taking, dog. I'm about this paper. Get in, get out. I ain't greedy at all. I'm a hustler, babe. I'm a hustler, babe. It don't matter the route I'm taking, dog. I'm about this paper. Get in, get out. I ain't greedy at all. I'm a hustler, babe. I'm a hustler, babe. I let these fools die slow, acting like they know me. Remember when I tell you I don't know failure. Can't tell you about a penitentiary cell block, but I can tell you how to make a hit and put it down high. I can show you how to bag it up and open up shop. Hit you with the master key, hood don't lie. Show you how to stack and getting money don't stop. I can show you how to get low and high from the top. Just getting money religiously, talking like a grown man. Y'all niggas pretend to be a block, stay watching. Haters, they keep hating. They wanna see me fall, but dog, keep waiting. I just stay low in the cut, ready to play. It don't matter the route I'm taking, dog. I'm about this paper. Get in, get out. I ain't greedy at all. I'm a hustler, babe. I'm a hustler, babe. It don't matter the route I'm taking, dog. I'm about this paper. Get in, get out. I ain't greedy at all. I'm a hustler, babe. I'm a hustler, babe.
I thought that nigga everything you know, cuz.
Real shit.
Everything you know, I thought that nigga, bro.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, one thing I can say, if you know what I'm saying, before we jet out, one thing I can say, man, even though I never reached the height of success that, you know, other people, it's reasons behind all that. Like, it's always a story behind everything. There's reasons behind a lot of shit. Like, I've been offered situations that I turned down. You know what I'm saying? I done been, you know, had an opportunity, a small one, but I had a small opportunity with Bad Boy when they first started. I had an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, with Rap A Lot. I had an opportunity with Profile, which at the time, that's what Run DMC was. I had some opportunities. I had an opportunity with Warner Brothers. And, but it's just like some of those situations were just fucked up. And some of those situations were situations that was on the side that prevented me from doing those. But I just always never wanted to take something that was going to compromise myself or compromise who I was or what I was about. And even when I was with Alley Life, you know what I'm saying, just to show you like how the game worked. Like even when I was with Alley Life, I got approached on the side. Like niggas was on the side trying to whisper in my ear, like, "Come on, man, like we can do you a deal and do da 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 da." And in hindsight, you know, maybe that shit would have worked out for me, but I would have lost a friend. You know what I mean? Because the fucked up part about it was Alley Life was my friend. Like before rap, we was friends. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't about music. That was my boy. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't gonna be disloyal to my boy. And then on top of that, I couldn't come home to my niggas, and my niggas know that I went out here and was disloyal to my boy. Because even though we roast each other, we banter each other, but at the same time, we stand for a code. And you know what I'm saying? Alley Life is blood. We ain't no gang, none of that shit, but just the shit we been through as street niggas eat blood.
Right.
So I couldn't go out there and be disloyal to my nigga. So I turned down, like, I went and told him. Like, hey,
I
man.
said, hey, cuz, Alley Life, that orange tape. You remember the orange VAC? What is it? VAC? What's the damn shit called?
That's my nigga, man. You know what, man? I be mad because, like I say, I never was. This never was my hustle. This always was his hustle. Nigga
Hey,
hated
I
on
tell
him.
you
They
this,
niggas hated on him so hard, bro. When he got
yeah,
on,
they
man,
did.
for no reason.
Well,
Like niggas hated on him.
well,
You know what I'm
Jag,
saying?
what's your
Yo,
final thoughts, my dude?
listen, my final thoughts is I don't even want to stop right now because I enjoy hearing my people talk this shit right now, like
Oh,
real shit.
I got so much shit, bro. You know,
I
I got
enjoy
gangster shit, bro.
hearing Sam tell me about this shit because he the one taught me this shit. Like real talk. That's why I lean back a lot right
Oh,
now.
nigga, you know I go deep, nigga. I can go
Real
all the way.
shit.
We didn't
I
even tap the surface, nigga. We didn't tap the
I
surface,
lean
nigga.
back. I lean back.
I go all the way to hell of it.
We gonna fuck around and make some the council
We
stories or
don't.
something like
We
that.
got
You know what I
to.
mean?
We
I
It's
got
go
gonna
all the
come
way
to.
down
back.
to it's
I
gonna
go
come
all the
down to
way
that.
back to hell of it, bro. Ask hell
Yeah.
about me. I go all the way.
Hey,
Nigga, let me tell you something. We fuck that final thought shit, nigga. We gonna
Hey
waste these
man,
last
hey,
couple times talking our shit. This your birthday, nigga. Listen, me and Helliver, that's my nigga. Me and Helliver go back, nigga. When Helliver had a fucking rolling, nigga. When that nigga had a key missing. And I asked that nigga, bro, I said, how the fuck you be doing your beats, bro? You got a whole motherfucking key missing. He said, man, I just make this shit happen. And from that day, I respected that nigga, bro. That's my guy, man. Man, hell of a did a lot of work
he
together,
do
man.
a lot of my
Listen, I'm
homeboy
gonna give
beats.
y'all a story. I'm gonna give y'all one more. I'm gonna give y'all one more insight before we go. This gonna be a limit, then we can jet out. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Helliver, because Helliver done got big. I ain't, he don't fuck with his little nigga no more. But I love that nigga, man. I'm proud of him. But listen, the nigga, I used to fuck with Helliver. Helliver used to give me all type of work, nigga. Helliver would call me like, nigga, this nigga need a hook, nigga. Come down here and get this money. You know what I'm saying? I shoot down to the studio. Like, that's my guy. I fuck with Helliver. The nigga called me one day, man. He like, nigga, I'm about to fuck with these young niggas, man. These young niggas hot. These young niggas, man, they the future, bro. And these niggas, man, they got that bread, man. They want to fuck with me, bro. So he started playing me the shit on the phone. So, you know, I'm an old school nigga and I'm a hip hop nigga. So my judgment, I tell niggas don't ask me about music because I'm gonna give you the real. So I gave him my honest opinion. I said, that shit whack as hell. I don't know, bro. I don't know if you want to fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? He like, dang, this shit, bro. These little niggas about to take over the city, man. I'm
I
fucking with
know
these
this
niggas,
story.
bro. These niggas. So ended up to be Cash Out. Or Cash, what's her name? Doughboy Cash Out.
Dope boy cash out.
That's who they end up to being, bro. Doughboy Cash Out, man. And I'm gonna say I was wrong. I'm a nigga. You know what I'm saying. I admit
For
when I'm
real.
wrong.
Fuck it.
You know what I
Hey,
mean?
Hey,
But
see
hey,
that's what
dude.
make you stand up, nigga, though, man.
I
Cause you
admit
can
when I was
admit when
wrong,
you
bro.
wrong, nigga.
I was wrong, but at that point
Hey,
in time, I was giving my honest opinion. You know what I'm saying? But
At the
that was the
time.
beginning. That was the beginning of the Doughboy Cash Out
Right.
hell of a fucking thing.
hey,
He
hey,
called me,
dude.
and good thing
Okay.
he didn't follow my advice.
Hey, he tell you Ace, keep my
Huh?
brother, who we brung over there to
Oh,
you.
hey, that's my little nigga.
He doing it. He fuck with hell of a too, nigga. You might want to get on that shit. I'm trying to tell you.
Nah, man, you know what? One thing about it, bro. One thing about it. If Helliver called me today, my nigga, Helliver
Yeah.
know. Helliver know. He know what I do. But but this is another part of me too. I give respect to the genre because I know when it comes to hip hop is a young man game and the young niggas keep it going. So even though I don't follow a lot of the young nigga shit, I do a little of it or I don't feel a lot of it, I don't disrespect it because I know at one point in time I was a young nigga and the other people before me, they didn't want feeling what I was saying. They didn't feel. They thought what I was saying was just a fluke. They thought rap
Yeah,
was only
yeah, cause
gonna last a minute.
I
I had
always
the
You know what I'm
said
pleasure of
saying?
today. I always
acting
understood
up.
today.
I had the pleasure of acting up at your video shoot
You know what I'm saying? So
when I was a young man. So
Yeah.
I let young niggas do young niggas, bro. I respect the game. So I'm an old nigga. I'm an OG. If a situation come across my motherfucking desk that I feel like okay, I want to fuck with that, or I'm fucking with my nigga Mike Wilder right now. We doing some shit right now, man. It's gonna be some dope shit. It's gonna be some dope shit. I ain't gonna speak too much on it because I know he don't want me to speak on it. But it's gonna be
I
some
already
dope
know that.
shit.
I
It's gonna be
already
some
know that's
Detroit shit.
coming
You know
fire.
what I'm saying?
It's
It's got
fire.
Bizarre on it, D12, Alley Life, myself, a King Gordy. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hot, bro. We just, just stay tuned. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
indeed.
When
Yes,
shit like that
indeed.
come across my table, I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like I done been fortunate to be in the path of Tierra Marie when she started her career. You know what I'm saying? Loaded Demone. Shout out to Loaded Demone. You know, I used to fuck with. Listen, speak on too much because you know, as an artist, some shit you gotta keep to yourself.
Hey, yeah,
But
cause
Loaded my nigga. Now, it
Lola
ain't
my
no
nigga too,
bullshit.
man.
But
Lola my nigga
it
too.
ain't no bullshit.
She just sent me a
Well,
shout
I can
out
say this
today
much.
on my birthday. She
I can
April
say this.
baby
I can
too,
say this
man.
much.
Taurus the bull, baby.
I can say this much. I can say this much. Cause it ain't no big. Cause I don't want people to get the wrong idea
In
when I
case
say
people
it.
don't know who that
I
is,
wanna. I want.
50
I don't
niggas,
want.
50
I
niggas
don't want
deep.
people. I don't want people to get the wrong idea when I say Lola Demone. Lola, my girl.
That's my dog.
Me and Lola used to sit in the studio many hours and nights. You know what I'm saying? Fucking around. I used to help Lola write. Like saying, I don't do that.
She into making
Even
beats
though,
now though.
yeah, I know, but I'm saying I don't do that. Like, if I ghost write, or I don't. But Lola, my girl, so I ain't never write no verses for her, but I used to help Lola write. So Lola, my nigga, you know what I mean?
You
So
to help me right, nigga.
Lord, I done crossed
Hey,
paths with
nigga.
her. Man, let me tell you something. I done almost slapped the shit out of I'm gonna give y'all some gay shit. I almost slapped the shit out of Detail. Y'all know Detail, like the little producer and shit, man. You know what I mean? And it has something to do with Tierra Marie, man. You know what I mean? They had him writing for Tierra Marie. They ain't like what the shit he was writing, so they called me down there. So he had an attitude, and he was walking around the studio talking gangster. I ain't know who the nigga was, but he ain't know who the fuck I was. And he walking around the studio talking gangster. I'm just sitting there doing what that nigga asked me to do. I hear the beat. He asked me to write something for the little chick. You know what I'm saying? She was 16-year-old chick, Tierra Marie.
Yeah.
And so the nigga making comments, and hell of a was there. So the nigga making little comments. So I'm at the board, and the nigga behind me. So I just look over to the nigga who got me down there. I said, real loud, make sure this nigga hear me, cause I hear him, but I'm letting him know I ain't whispering. Dog, let my man know. Shit out of him up in here. I ain't that nigga.
Fact.
Bust out. Listen, bust. That's why he my nigga, bro. Hell of a bust out laughing. Oh shit, cause the nigga was in there, man. That nigga Detail, bro. Let me tell you something. Fuck that nigga. I don't go fuck if he see this shit. I'll beat Detail ass. Fuck that bitch nigga. Man, he
Detail
up
that
on
be
where?
wait.
Listen.
Detail that used to be with Wayne.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Fuck that whole nigga. He a bitch. I slap the shit out that nigga, dog.
Hey,
You know what I'm
cuz,
saying?
you
You know
like
what, man?
cricket.
Cause
I figured
you
that
know
out.
what?
You like
No, you know what
cricket,
it
bro.
is, bro. You know what it is? This industry shit, bro. I don't get into the industry nigga shit. I don't get into that shit, bro. These niggas be on some phony,
Hey,
fake shit,
but
bro. I'm a street nigga. I carry
hey,
myself with a street code. I
hey,
carry myself with a street respect, man. I met Big Hurt. I gave that nigga his respect. Motherfucking Don in the city. When I met that nigga, man, had a little cipher and everything. He told me, like, you sweet as hell, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I didn't listen, bro. Dreadnoughts, nigga. I give them niggas that
oh,
respect to this day, bro. Cause my nigga Bandit, man. Shout out to my nigga Bandit.
SG.
See, my nigga Bandit. My
Okay,
nigga
it's
Bandit,
okay.
bro.
It's
The
okay,
nigga
SG.
took me to Highland Park, my nigga. Took me to Highland Park. Where the fuck we was at? When we went to this big ass house, it was dark as hell, nigga. He like, nigga, these my niggas. We go in the motherfucking house, nigga. It's the almighty dreadnoughts. These niggas about 50 deep. It's about
Wait,
50
them my
niggas.
niggas too, man. Wait, slow
Listen,
down.
bro. Listen, bro. It's about 50 niggas
I know
deep in
my
this
niggas
crib,
in
nigga.
and all them niggas, man.
Nigga, and these niggas, it's all hip hop, bro. So we walk in the crib. The door we walk in, you got to go straight down to the basement, my nigga. So we go straight down to the basement. When you get in the basement, my nigga, it's a motherfucking mic
Nigga, they
sitting
in
in
the
the
on
middle
the
of the
Wu
floor.
They on the Wu-Tang shit, nigga.
It's a mic sitting in the middle of the floor. Before you can do anything, before you can smoke, drink, walk around that bitch, mingle, you got to hit that mic, cuz.
Yeah, man.
It's a beat playing. They record the tape. It's a tape record. So when you walk in that bitch, when you walk in, you gotta hit that mic and freestyle, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love this shit. Like the whole man, and that's why when you go back to the songs, whenever you hear me say the Almighty Dreadnoughts, I always show them niggas love because when I went to their crib, they showed me massive love. And my nigga Bandit called me after that, and he was like, "Hey man, my nigga called me. They listened to that tape, bro. They said to tell you, you a sweet motherfucker. They heard you on that motherfucker freestyle. You a sweet motherfucker." So
You need to
respect
roll.
to the
You need to roll with
respect to
me
the
and shit.
Almighty Dreadnoughts.
You need to roll with me and shit to come on over there with me and shit.
Yeah, we gonna get on out of here though, man. Shit, we gonna go on and get on out of here, man. Shit, my final thoughts, y'all already know what they is.
Yes, sir.
Smoke responsibly.
Yes, sir.
Drink responsibly. Take care of your children. And keep my streets.
Tonight, my nigga. We went long. You know what I mean?
It's the council.
It's the
we gotta
council.
do a part two,
And
man.
my final thoughts are make the moves you making make sense. That's it for me.
Your final thought is happy birthday, nigga.
Ding!
Happy birthday.
We out this bitch. It's the Counsel.
These haters got a problem, let me know right here. Cause I'm ready for whatever, let it go right here. Equip hollow tips, let it blow right here. Where them D-boys at, here we go right here. These haters got a problem, let me know right here. Cause I'm ready for whatever, let it go right here. Equip hollow tips, let it blow right here.